Welcome back to our channel. We're Matt and Shelby. We're currently traveling the world and documenting it all right here. Check out our other adventure videos and stay tuned for more to come. Last week, we showed you some of the best things to do in Dubrovnik, Croatia. We walked the city walls, toured medieval ocean fortresses, made friends with lots of cats, and visited some of the best museums in town. We'll link it here in case you missed it. This week, we're taking you with us on a typical day during our 2-month stay in Dubrovnik. We'll show you some of our favorite daily routines, the pros and cons of being digital nomads, a cooking lesson from yours truly, and some of the perks of staying in this beautiful town.
We've been in Croatia for a couple weeks now. Been really enjoying being able to slow down and have a lot of time to kind of reflect on the trip so far, and it's been amazing to slow down. So today we're just gonna kind of go around and do our normal routine that we've been doing the last couple weeks and take you along for the journey.
I have your AirPods. You get the slowly.
So normally Shelby and I will get some sort of exercise in the morning. Either I'll go on a run through like the old town, or we'll go do some yoga. So today is a yoga day. It's a little chilly.
Take you along with us.
And we're gonna...
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm awake.
That's never happened before. That was a little startling.
Wow. Heavy bark. That was like Sandlot level.
Sandlot level. So we're going to one of our favorite beaches. We haven't been here to do yoga, so we'll see if it's super busy.
Something I have loved here in Croatia is that I feel like everyone, when they're driving, is so kind. Well, maybe not with the honking.
They're just talkative.
Yeah, they're very communicative.
That's what honking is.
But I really love that, like, so right now when we just came out from our apartment, like we had to cross the street, like a pretty busy street to get to the beach trail, and there aren't really lights right there, but people always like stop right away when they see that you want to cross. It's just so nice. You don't have to like wait for hours until you find like the nice person
Human
in
kindness.
line. I think it's
you gotta
really
love
cool.
it.
At first glance, you might think those are apples, but they're pomegranates. You see the little spike?
And on this segment of the show, nature with Shelby.
Botany.
Botany. There's the beach where we're going.
So empty.
Something that I've come to realize on this trip a lot is just the loveliness of walking. I feel like so much of the time in OC we're busy driving around and not paying attention to the beautiful places around us, and so it's cool to be in a place, and most of Europe is like this, where you can just like walk around and see so much stuff. It's a beautiful morning. That's another thing that I've been thinking a lot about. Take advantage of the mornings. I feel like a lot of people aren't doing stuff in the morning, and they should be.
Over here?
Yeah, that works. we've succumbed to the wind and we can't use our towels, so we're gonna try a different spot and finish up our workout. Oh. Let's try this again. Where were we? So we just finished our workout.
We had an unplanned interruption.
And an unplanned interruption that I lost my shirt to the sea, so I will need to
dum-dum.
I will need to go. It's very windy today. We will not be doing yoga in the wind like this again, I think. We'll do something different, but now I need to go jump in the ocean. Grab my shirt.
Let's watch this. Good thing we brought your goggles, huh?
I know, it's a good thing I did.
Oh, let's see those babies. Looking good. Ready to retrieve your shirt. Are you sure you see it in there, or you're just hoping?
That looks like it.
That looks white.
Yeah, that's what. It's basically white.
Oh, I thought it was like a cream shirt.
It's probably getting eaten alive. Right. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, gee.
How is it?
Gotta wait.
Is it really cold?
It's just startling. Yeah, it's definitely my shirt.
Oh, it is for sure. There she is.
Time to go for a swim.
We were not planning on swimming this morning.
Well, we are done with our distracted workout.
This shirt has seen new life today.
And now it's time to go back and get some nourishment, for I am famished.
Me too. Make a little nice home cooked meal.
All of my garments are now drying. The shirt that has been saved needs to dry. And yeah, what are we gonna make for breakfast?
What are you feeling?
Food.
Some eggs, some toast, banana,
Banana.
some yogurt.
That sounds good to me.
We've been getting our bread from the little local bakery across the street, which is fun. Feels a little bit more homemade, kind of.
The key to making good bread, and especially toast, is adding gobs of butter.
I was gonna say, you mean after the bread is already bread. You're saying
Just like
toast, not bread.
Julia Childs always said, butter just makes life better.
But out in here in Europe, and especially Croatia so far, it has been impossible to find salted butter because people hate themselves, I guess. And
You heard it here, folks.
so all we can use is unsalted, and I don't know if I agree with that if it's unsalted butter.
I mean, salted butter is worse for you, right? Because there's more sodium in it, more,
Yes, it's a little worse. You just gotta be careful.
but it's not as good tasting.
Make sure they don't get overcooked.
This is how you toast the toast.
Oh yeah, here in Croatia. We haven't had this
Bam!
anywhere else, so.
You gotta panini press the toast here because we don't have a toaster. Looks like it's a little windy outside, so we are gonna eat inside. We've really gotten into the crown, so we're gonna watch a little bit while we eat breakfast.
I wonder who would have been next in line if he had stayed king.
If
Maybe
you
it would have just
stand
been like
down, I still want you and that woman
Bertie.
gone for good.
Shelby's just finishing up loading a thing of wash, and we're gonna get some work done.
This is more what the majority of our days look like, I would say.
We'll go into town a little bit later, go to the beach, but we gotta get our work done too. Time for some lunch and some sun. I had to make a quick change. I think we're just about ready to go. See you at the beach. We are on our way to another one of our favorite beaches called Banji Beach. Banji. Just gonna hang out for a little bit. This is something that we like to do as often as possible because why the heck not? Shelby likes this road a lot, or this little walking path, because we always see cats here. Shelby has really fallen in love with cats on this whole European trip that we've been on. And now I fear that we may need to get one.
I haven't fallen out of love with dogs, let's make that clear.
No, I know, I know.
Not to be like
it's
a cat lady, but
before you used to not be a cat lady at all.
The cats in the US.
In fact, you didn't like them.
Yeah, I know. But these ones are different. They're so sweet.
These ones are city cats.
They're city cats. They have personality.
They serve
like
a purpose.
People. It's fun.
They kill all the rats. There's usually a little cat right there. So the gate that we're going to go through right now is called the Pile Gate, which is kind of the beginning of a lot of how you get into the old city.
Yeah, it's like the northern entrance, basically.
Yeah. And then once we get through that gate, we'll go through a little bit of the town and then through the other gate.
Croatia Gate.
Croatia. Definitely takes a few more minutes to walk through the old city because it's so touristy and there's so many people. But it's so cool. So you can't really like beat that at all.
Every chance that you can.
That's where we'll be getting gelato.
No, we'll go to. I thought we'd go to Pepino's.
No,
it's better. Pepino's.
We've already tested like all the gelato places in here.
Oh, you know that we've decided which ones are the best.
A random factoid for you guys. They have been filming, I think, this Netflix show called Vikings here.
Is it Netflix?
Yeah, well, it was on History Channel, but now it's on Netflix. So like I went on a run yesterday and there was just like a ton of different set pieces going up.
So
I think
cool.
they're probably filming up here. It's all blocked off in black.
It looks good.
Alas, we must leave the beach.
It was so nice.
But fear not, Pepino's.
Pepino's. You know that you are a frequent customer when the girl says she remembers you from last time.
That is impressive. They're still filming, so they're bringing out a lot of this stuff. I think they're literally filming over to the right here. There is the beach that we were at this morning.
So pretty much anywhere in Europe, it's easy to find a washing machine and not so much a dryer. So we're lucky enough to have a washing machine in our unit that we're staying in this month in Croatia, but obviously not a dryer. Luckily, there's a perfectly good little drying rack outside, so the clothes get dry just within probably a couple hours because it's so warm out. So something that we enjoy doing when we travel especially, but even at home when we're trying to think of a meal and trying to save money, we've kind of developed this idea of looking at menus of places that we would like to go or that we enjoy going to and trying to find something on the menu that looks really good, and usually it'll say like generally what's in it. So then we just kind of try to like make it up and see if it turns out good, like based on the ingredients that the restaurant says are in it. So tonight I figured I would try something that we saw at a place down by the water. We actually passed by there today, and that restaurant is a little pricey for us, so we figured we'd try to make it at home and see how it goes. So while my water is boiling for my rice, I am going to take my little sliced up meat, just sprinkle over some mix of flour, salt and pepper. The flour helps it kind of grab onto the sauce better. You don't have to do this, especially if you're avoiding gluten or anything, but I think especially with a lot of Asian dishes, it just ends up working better. Okay, now my meat is seasoned and has a little bit of flour. Probably like sesame oil or something would be better in this dish, but I've got olive oil. I'm gonna just pour in my steak. Woo, that was faster than I thought it was gonna go. I'm gonna spread out the steak, make sure it has room to latch onto the pan a little bit to sear. Okay, well, while that steak is cooking, I'm gonna cut up my ginger and garlic. The best way I have found to peel ginger is with a spoon. My mom taught me. And you just kind of go against the skin. Oh, I love the smell of ginger. Since I'm just using a recipe that we saw at a restaurant, not really a recipe, just a list of ingredients, I don't really know how much to use, so I'm just gonna kind of guess. I love using a little like grocery bag. Like for me, I had the ginger in this little plastic bag. Since I already have those, I like using those as little like trash bags while I work because I don't do well if I'm trying to throw things away while I'm cooking.
You can say that again.
I've got this nice piece of peeled ginger. I'm just gonna, I think I'll just chop it. I think it'll also add a little more flavor than if I grated it. And with the beef, I do want it to get like pretty thoroughly cooked through. I am gonna put it back in later, but only for like a couple minutes, so I don't wanna worry about it being like undercooked or anything. Saving the ginger for my sauce that will go in once the beef is done. Beef is looking good. Check on our rice. I just want the meat to get very like brown on all sides, so it's a little bit crispy, a little crunchy. Now I'm gonna do my garlic. I'll probably just do, I don't know, a couple cloves. Okay, I think our beef is ready to be pulled out. So with sliced pepper, in case you don't know, you slice off any extra of the top so that this part is flat, and then you place it upside down. And you just cut around on like the corners, slicing around so that you don't get the middle part. Then you're left with the middle part and you just throw that part away. I added in my peppers, sauteed those for a while till they got a little soft, added in the chopped garlic and ginger, cooked that a little bit until those got fragrant. And then I added some soy sauce, some sweet chili sauce and some water, because those first two sauces are pretty like strong, so you need to balance them out. A little water. I'm gonna cook that down just a few more minutes so that it really like gets saucy. Then I'm gonna add back in the meat so that it can get coated in the sauce. Sprinkle on some sesame seeds and bada bing bada boom. Dinner is served.
Assemble the bowls.
Avengers, assemble the bowl.
Oh, we got some rice.
Some rice as our base.
What's that over there?
That's the only other thing in this dish.
Delicious. We'll be working on some pretty cool projects tonight, so we won't have a ton of time to just relax. And so with dinner, I think we're gonna watch some, you guessed it.
Watch the ground.
If you want to.
I'm up for it. What'd you think of dinner?
Simply fantabulous.
Simply fantastic.
The taste buds were quite titillated
Tantalizing.
by your yummy meal.
Would you make it again?
Well, I wouldn't make much of anything.
Would you eat it again?
I would eat it again, and it was very tasty. 2 thumbs way up. Jolly good show.
Well, I would agree with him. It was really tasty, so I would recommend it. Maybe I'll put the recipe in the description for you guys if you want to try it. It was pretty easy. Came together in probably about 30, maybe 40 minutes. Matt has another meeting or 2 tonight, and while he's on his meetings, I'll probably just work on our next video that's coming out, and maybe a couple other creative projects that we're working on.
Shell and I have had a pretty active day, and we're pretty pooped. We are just about done with work for the evening. Shelby has been working on the rough edit of another video, and I've just been finishing up some meetings and work stuff, so time to relax a little bit before bed and do it all over again tomorrow. Thanks for coming along on our journey with us and for enjoying the gelato and the beach and
Oh, we enjoyed the gelato.
all the things that came along with that. We are stoked at the community that we have here. We'd love to hear what you guys are up to and kind of what your daily routines are in your neck of the woods, wherever that may be. So feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and we'd love to hear from you guys. So let us know what your typical day looks like in your life.
Time for us to go to the end of our day in the life and go to sleep.
Go to sleep, but first, some more crown.
You guys, we're just getting started in Croatia. In our next few videos, we'll be taking you with us to the top of a mountain, a cursed island with wild peacocks, beautiful towns on the Adriatic, and some of our favorite eateries in the Old City. Plus, we'll show you how to make your very own truffle pasta. We've got so much in store the next few weeks. So make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on so you can be the first to know when we release our next video. We'll see you next Friday.
See you at the beach.